poses. So we're going to start off going through with a sun salutation, going through all our basic standing poses. I'm going to give you feedback if there's anything you need to work on. So have a notepad and pen handy, just in case there's anything you want to jot down. And yeah, it'll go great. At any point you need to ask a question, please don't hesitate to just come up and unmute and ask your questions. Okay. All right. So when you guys are ready, it looks like I can see you all pretty well. Eva, I just need to be able to see your mat. Helene, I'm sure your mat is right there. Hey, cool, perfect. Karen, I know you're
from the top. Is it from the top or from the side that you need? Sorry.
From the side, please. So just side on.
Okay, so I can do side one. You just have to tell me if it's high enough.
That's cool, thanks.
Can you see my mat enough?
Yeah, can you push me back a little bit further so I have more? Yay, that'll do.
How about this? I'll go to the, can I lift you higher?
This should be okay, maybe a touch.
Is this better?
That is better. And then if you can just tilt me down so I can see your feet just for the first half, so I can check in with your feet a little, and then up a bit. Sorry, Eva. Up a touch. Okay. I know it's very tricky to get it right. And we will be coming down a lot, so I'll let you know if I need any other movement. Can you push me back further, Eva?
I can. How about this? Is this better?
Yes, that's better. And then up just a touch. I just need to see the very end of your mat. Yeah, perfect. Cool. Let's come to standing at the top of your mats in Tadasana.
You're not getting evaluated, sweetie.
Okay, just come and take a few breaths to ground here. Show me your Tadasana, standing upright, palms facing forwards, spine is lengthened. Good. And then Helene, you just want to turn your palms to face forwards there when you're ready. So palms, yes, perfect. All right, let's go. Inhale, arms up, high mountain. Reach up through the sides of your body and lengthen. And then exhale, nice slow forward fold, coming all the way down and bringing your hands in line with your feet. Bend the knees a little if you need to there, Demi, and soften your neck. Let your neck just relax. Good. Nice, everyone. Move into your halfway lift, hands to shins. Press your chest forwards and then really roll your shoulders back here. Yes, nice, Eva. Good work with those shoulders. And then we want to watch that the back of the neck is not scrunching, so lengthen the back of the neck. Yes. Nice, everyone. Step back into plank and hold your plank poses. Nice. Fantastic, that's looking great. Lower to your knees, and in a 10-second lower, we come down into Chaturanga. So look forwards, lean forward, slowly down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Watch those shoulders there, Eva. Roll those shoulders back. Yes. 3, 2, 1. And Debbie, you could have moved forwards a bit there that your bum came down a little bit more. And Eva, you're welcome to do that on your knees, but awesome, going for full chaturanga. Yay. Let's curl into a baby cobra. Baby cobra. Here we're looking at the shoulder placement. So Helene, see if you can draw your shoulders down and together a bit more. Yes, open across those collarbones. Nice, Helene, that's it. Nice, Karen, but just drop your chin slightly, Karen, to lengthen the back of your neck. Good, good, good. And then moving back into lower your chest, and then a slow, strong push back onto hands and knees, or straight into plank if you're feeling killer strong. And back into downward facing dog. Good. All right, so just pedal out your feet, take a few breaths in your downward dog. Good. And then come into your final downward dog pose so I can have a look. That looks great, Eleanor. Nice. Good job with those shoulders. That's looking perfect. Nice, Eva, with the bend in the knees, and Demi looking good. Demi, just watch you don't hang in your shoulders too much. A little bit less in your shoulders, Demi. There, perfect, Demi, got it. Nice, Helene. Nice, Karen. You can lift your bum up a little bit higher, Karen, and push in. Ah, there we are, Karen. Thank you. Nice downward dogs, everyone. Good. And Eva, you can also give me a little bit more push in your hands. Push the mat away. That's it. And straighten your legs a little bit, Eva, because I think you can. That's it. Finding that balance. You've got it now, Eva. Can you feel that? Nice. Let's step the right foot forwards in a low lunge. You can come from three-legged dog if that helps you, or just step straight through. We're going to keep our hands on the floor. So on your fingertips, on the floor, back leg can be bent with a knee on the mat or straight, whichever version works best for you. Good. That looks great. If you've decided to go straight, then you want that back leg to fully extend then, Demi, if that's okay. Good. Or be on the floor. Cool. So be clear in which one you've chosen. Move back into downward dog. And then on the other side, step your left foot forwards into a low lunge. Be on your fingertips with either back leg straight or knee on the ground. Nice, Karen. Nice, Helene. You can straighten that back knee a little bit more, Helene, if you can. Thank you. Nice, Eva. Nice, Demi. Nice, Eleanor. Fantastic. Back to down dog. Good job, everyone. Next, we're moving into our lizard pose. So step right foot to the outside of your right hand for lizard. Again, you can have back knee straight or knee on the floor, or you can come down onto your elbows and keep your arms straight, either or. So you choose your best version of your lizard pose. That's it. Good, good. Lovely. Karen, see if you can walk your hands forwards a little bit more, and then your elbows may be able to come down a bit deeper. There you are, Karen. Even if one elbow is heavier than the other, that's normal as well. Let's move it back into down dog. Great, everyone. And on the other side, step your left foot forwards for lizard pose. And then repeat your version the same as what you've done on the first side, either down on the elbows or arms straight, back leg bent or straight. Good. Fantastic. Well done. And move back into down dog. That's looking great. So at this point, do you have any questions before we continue? All feeling all right with that? Okay. Eva, come down, everybody. Let's just check in. And it's good to just pace yourself because you are going to be holding poses a bit longer today. Eva, you can unmute and just check in with me.
The reason I just want to ask about the downward facing dog. So normally, I mean, I went hiking this morning, which I should not have, but when I am usually incredibly scared to straighten my legs because I feel like then my back is kind of then not straight, but you said straight. So do you feel like I can do it, I guess?
In between. So you were bending your knees a lot. So I was saying You can straighten them out a bit more. They don't need to be as bent as you had them. And then your back was lovely and straight. You maintained that back straight with a slight bend in the knees. And then the other thing you had to do was a little bit more push into your arms. And then that also brought your spine into a nice lengthened position.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. But you don't have to straighten your knees all the way. Like you had there with a little bend was perfect. Okay. Any other questions? Karen, you also felt you could lift your bum up a bit higher and push into your hands a bit more in your downward dog, and then it looked perfect.
Yes, I could feel that, and I could also feel the stretch at the back of my legs a bit more.
Exactly. So you want to feel those hamstrings stretching a bit in that down dog. Good, fantastic. Otherwise, everyone feeling okay at this point? Okay. Demi, can I be fussy and ask you to move that pot plant, please? Just because I miss you a little bit at the front of that one. We're going to start moving furniture in your house now. Thank you. And then I can just see your hands when you're at the top of the mat. Okay. So we're going to move into our high lunge next. So let's come from plank and move into downward facing dog. Thanks, Demi. Yes, that's it, Eva. So you can feel that looks fantastic. And Karen, excellent. Working those hips up and pushing through the hands. Lovely down dogs, everyone. Stepping your right foot forwards, coming to your high lunge. And when you're ready, check your knee stacked over ankle and inhale, arms up overhead. Nice, Eleanor. Nice pose. Yes, nice deep lunge, Eva. You can keep that knee stacked over ankle a little bit more lunge deep. Yes, Eva. Nice, Celine. Good adjustment there. And now your chest is upright. Remember, it's a little bit of a back bend. So lift your chest, bring your arms back straight up towards the ceiling. So Karen, lift your chest a little bit into a gentle back bend, lifting your chest. Yes, Karen. Nice, everyone. Move back into downward dog. Excellent. So Helene, see if you can keep your knees stacked over your ankle there and back leg a little bit straighter if that feels okay. Let's check in on the left side, step forwards into high lunge. So check your knee over ankle there. Nice, Helene. Perfect. Back leg strong. Then inhale your arms up. Much better, Helene. Keep that knee stacked over ankle. Lift the chest better with the chest, Karen. Better, Eva. Nice, Demi. Nice, Eleanor. Looking good. Well done, everyone. And then moving back into down dog. Good. So next we'll do our warrior one and ground the back heel. So step right foot forwards between your hands. Ground your left back heel. So you can always step that foot in a little bit closer or wider off to the edge of the mat, whichever feels best for you. And then with your chest still facing the front of the mat, inhale, arms up, warrior one. So Eleanor facing forwards. That's it. Warrior one, your chest is facing the front of your mat, just as you did in high lunge now, but with your back heel on the floor, Karen. Ground your back heel. Yes, there you are. There you are. Inhale, arms up, lift your chest. Demi, you're in warrior two. Turn yourself to the front leg into warrior one, like high lunge with the back heel down on the floor. Okay.
I'm just trying to twist out a little stitch that
Oh,
came.
cool, no problem. Do what you got to do. Take a little breather if you need to. Come down, Eleanor, that's fine. Nice, even, nice, Helene. Karen, stay there a bit longer with me. Karen, bend your front knee a little bit more. Good. And then I want to just chat about the back foot here. So everybody come down. Let's talk about the back foot because it's quite hard to get that heel down. We know this pose is a bit awkward. So here in high lunge, you have one foot forwards of the other like this, right? And both feet are pointing forwards. In warrior one, that back heel is down, so the toes are turned a little bit out to the side, right? What can really help is to take that foot a little bit wider to the side of the mat to make you feel a little bit broader and to give you a little bit more width in your stance. So Karen, I would like you to try that just to help you get that back heel down a little bit more comfortably. So instead of hip distance, take your back foot out slightly more. Yes, so step that foot out a little bit towards me, your back foot towards me. Although that looks better already, actually. And now, Karen, bend your front knee, arms up, high, warrior one. Oh, that looks already way better, Karen. Does that feel better? Much better. Okay. And then you can release and come down. Chat to us, Karen.
Yes, I had, for the first time, I actually had my feet together. I didn't have the back one turned at an angle.
Yeah, so don't turn it out at too much of an angle. It makes it harder. So it's like pretty much like this, and then the back foot is just maybe slightly turned up, but not all the way. So that helps a lot. And then the other thing, you can also take your back foot wide, almost off towards the off edge of your mat. And that can also help. So when we feel it again on the left side now, adjust your back foot so that it's not too turned out, first of all, like Karen said, and know that you can also be wider than hip distance. That's also okay and can help the stance. And also stepping in a little bit can also make it easier. So let's feel that on the other side, coming from plank into down dog and checking in on warrior one on the left. Okie dokie. All right, that's it. Looks good. Nice, Eleanor. Perfect. That's it. Stepping left foot forwards, arms up, warrior one. That's it, Demi. And bending the front knee, as long as that's okay for the knee. Reaching up through the sides of the body. Yes, good. Much better stances, everyone. And then Helene, bring your awareness to your back leg and see if you can straighten that back knee a little bit more. Yes, that's it, Helene. You've got it. Karen, let me have one more look. Everybody else, you can ease on down. Much better, Eva. Much better, Demi. Yes, Karen, much better with that back foot. Now square your shoulders off towards the front of the mat just a little bit more. There, you've got it, Karen. And then release. Okay, Karen, make notes there because you figured that pose out really nicely. Helene, did you feel that back leg straight a little bit more? So something just to be conscious of. I know it's not essential, but it does complete that look very nicely.
It requires more external rotation, which means it's more difficult to bring the chest straight ahead.
So find a balance between the two. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. I know what you mean, absolutely. But just something to be mindful of. Okay. Any other questions with high lunge and warrior one there? All good. Okay. So then if we're happy, we'll move on to warrior two and side angle pose. So when you're ready, coming from plank into down dog. Stepping the right foot forwards and then turn to open out to the side of your mat and come up to standing. So check your feet, that your front heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. Bend the right knee to stack over ankle. Nice pose there, Eleanor. That's looking great. Nice, Eva, but lean your shoulders back towards the left. Other way, to stack your shoulders over your hips more. Lean back towards your left arm. There, Eva. Can you feel? Now you're stacked shoulders over hips. Nice pose there, Demi. Nice, Helene. Just look at your back arms not dropping. Keep your back arm in line with shoulder. And nice, Karen. Just bend your front knee more. Lunge deeper, Karen. Yes. Nice, everyone. Stay here. Bring your right elbow onto your right thigh for modified side angle pose and sweep the left arm down and then over in line with the ear. So here I'm always checking that you don't drop into your bottom shoulder. So Eleanor, yes, push down through that bottom elbow. Twist your chest to the side. So see how much you can twist there, Helene. Twist, Karen. Twist to turn your shoulders to the side. Yes, much better. Top arm nice and straight. And Karen, turn your top hand to face the floor. Palm faces the floor. Yes, better. Full version, fingertips to the ground in side angle pose or onto a block is also totally cool. And then sweep that top arm over once again. Nice, Helene. Yes. Now, Helene, give me more twist to the side there. Twist towards the couch. Yay, nice pose there. Karen, your top arm's coming over too much, just on that diagonal line. Bend your front knee a little bit more, Karen, and be on your fingertips. That's actually what's causing it all. Your bottom hand. Yes, that's better. Nice pose, Eleanor. Demi, bend your front knee a little bit more. And Demi, can you take your arm over your ear more? Re-sweep that top arm. Eva, that looks great. Twist your chest towards the garden a little bit more. Yes, nice, Eva. Much better, Karen. Bend your front knee more now and turn your chest towards me more. Twist, twist, twist. Yes, and top arm straight. Come out of the pose. Well done, everyone. I know it's exhausting. So, Helene, you felt more twist there, and that looked fantastic. Eva, you got into a nice pose there and twisted more, which was perfect. Nice pose there, Eleanor. Demi, do you have a block? Try it with a block because your legs are so long. You've got on the left side, try put your hand on the block for the second version. Karen, being on the fingertips really helped you in that pose. And then watch your top arms coming too low. So just find that diagonal line and then twist. So be a little bit more upright. Okay, and keep that bend of your front knee. Okay, so much to think about. Let's try it on the left side. Okay, warrior two to start. Left foot steps forwards into warrior two. open up to the side. Now, Eva, have a look at where you want those shoulders to stack over your hips. Lean back towards the right. Yes, Eva, you've got it. That's it, Elena, but now check in with your back arm. Fabulous. Good. Stack shoulders over hips. Keep that deep lunge now, Karen. Keep that deep lunge. Yes. Helene, lean back ever so slightly towards the right. Good. Okay. Side angle pose, elbow onto the thigh. Sweep top arm over in line with the ear. Don't sink on the bottom shoulder. Yes. Twist your chest to the side more. Yes, beautiful. Good. Now fingertips to the ground or onto the block for you, Demi. We're just testing out different poses. Okay, so Karen on the fingertips now. Twist chest open and don't drop too low. Yes, Helene. Eva, take your arm over your ear more. Demi, bend your front knee more if that's okay on that knee. There, much better, Demi. Much better, Karen. Yes, nice, Elena. You all got it on this side. Can you feel the difference? Good. And release back to down dog. Take a little breather. Well done. Okay, make some notes there for your corrections. Demi, did that feel better with the block?
It did. What I'm noticing is I have very long arms and legs, but a very short torso. So for the side angles, where like maybe, okay, I know my hamstrings play against me in some other moves, but maybe where I can bend and touch the ground. When I need to twist, I'm limited on the side, so the block helps a lot.
Fantastic. Yeah, it seemed like it gave you a little bit more space. So in the week to come, just play with that pose using the block and see if you can get more length into the sides of the body. So you're not having to reach as much and like kind of having that semicircle in the back, but that you're able to kind of lengthen a little bit more into the sides. And as you say, to give you more space to twist. And that looked like the block gave you a little bit more space to open up. Well done. And then Karen, you're also going to work on that one with me with those adjustments on the fingertips of the bottom hand and watching that alignment of your top arm doesn't come too far over. You had it much better on the second side. Well done. Okay, so work on that side angle. Eva, your warrior 2, you felt where your shoulders needed to be there, stacked on the hips. Nice. And Helene, you felt much more twist there, which looks great. And Elena, those poses are looking great. Well done. Cool. Any questions at this point? Still all good? Okay. So then next we'll move into our triangle pose, Trikonasana. So when you're ready, let's come from plank into downward facing dog. Okie dokie. Okay, so stepping the right foot forwards, turn to come up to standing, turn to the side of your mat and straighten both legs. So again here, check heel is in line with the arch of the back foot, just come standing upright to start. So come upright all the way, Demi, and turn yourself to the side, Helene, so triangle pose, not pyramid, yeah. And you need to adjust your feet, Helene, that your back heel comes back a little bit more. So yeah, finding that heel to arch of back foot alignment. Perfect. Bring your arms out to the sides. Allow the hips to be in their natural position. So maybe that left hip has come forwards a little bit. Take a nice reach to the right to feel length in the sides of the body. Beautiful. Bring hand to shin, ankle or floor. And top arm then extends up overhead. Elena, you can bring your bottom hand forwards a little bit towards your toes. Just slightly, I'm just being fussy now. Back a little bit in line with the ankle. Yes, now that looks fantastic. And now twisting chest open. And much better with those ribs, Elena. Nice adjustments from the last time we did this pose. Yes, Demi, nice, but top arm straight up to the ceiling and straight top arm. It's coming too close over to your ear. Take it back a bit there. That looks good, Eva. Nice, Karen, but lean your shoulders back towards the doors behind you a little bit. Yes. And top arm straight up to the ceiling, Karen. There. That's it, Helene. Again, give me more twist, Helene. Twist through the ribs. And now top arm straight up to the ceiling. So it's not just the arm going back, you're turning from the ribs. Come up to reverse your triangle. So take a little sweep back towards left hand on left thigh, right arm overhead, sweep back into a reverse triangle. That's it. And then windmill your arms back into down dog. Good. So Karen, could you feel what I meant about that leaning back? So your shoulders are stacked over your bottom shin. And Helene, a little bit more twist there, like in the side angle. Let's go on the other side. Left foot is stepping forwards. When you're ready, if you're making notes, just make notes. You can come into it whenever you're ready. Come upright, facing the side. And then when you're ready, feeling a natural hip position, front leg straight. Take a nice, slow, long reach to the left. And into your triangle pose. With natural hips there, Demi, let that right hip roll forwards towards the mat a little bit, the back hip. Let it come forwards. Yes. Lean, look down and make sure your shoulders are stacked over your bottom shin, that you're not leaning forwards. It's going to feel like you're leaning backwards and going to fall over. Yeah, that's much better. Twist, 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 twist. Excellent, everyone. And then wrap both your shoulders back and down, so shoulders moving away from the ears. Lovely. Inhale, come up to reverse triangle. Much better. Twist to lean. That looked awesome there. Much better, Karen. Reverse your triangle, sweeping back, and windmill your arms back into downward facing dog. Well done. Okay, check in with me if you have any questions. Make notes on your corrections there. Okay, how are we feeling? All right, Karen?
Yes, thank you. I was just wondering, on the reverse triangle, where are you looking?
So you can kind of just gaze to the side if that feels comfortable, or maybe turn your gaze slightly towards the top arm.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
And then windmilling back. Any questions on your triangle pose? Feeling that twist to the side, Helene, made such a difference. So when you were in the pose, you were taking your arm back, so it feels like you're twisting. But on the second side, you got your ribs to turn, and then that arm is just kind of going straight up. So that looked great on the second side, Helene. Well done.
On the first side, I still have this niggly shoulder, so it was just a little bit difficult to get
I
it
see.
out.
I see. And if it
but
is a niggle on that side, Helene, just be up higher. Don't come as low. And then you'll feel the lower you go, the harder it is to twist. So being a little bit more upright, so your bottom hand maybe not as low down on your leg or the floor, will actually give you a little bit more wiggle room to turn, just while your shoulder runs this process of being a little niggly, but that's understandable.
Yeah,
I could see the difference on the second side. It was much easier.
Yeah, it's much better, but yeah, it's still a bit there.
Certain things, yeah. Okay. So you can always, if you need to, just be up a bit higher to give that shoulder a little bit more space in that twist. Okay, otherwise everyone's looking great. Well done. Good job applying the natural hips there, Demi. That triangle is transforming. And good job, Eleanor, with the ribs not staying in the back bend like you used to do. So I'm seeing some big changes there. Well done. Okay, so if you guys are happy to continue, we're going to move into pyramid pose next. And we'll do it from a high lunge so we can really square ourselves off to the front of the mat. So from plank into downward facing dog. Step your right foot forwards for a high lunge. Inhale, both arms up. Good. Straighten the back leg there, Eleanor. And then forward fold, slowly straighten your front leg and forward fold into pyramid pose. So still pointing to the front, Karen. Still on the ball of your back foot, Karen. Yes, so you can square the hips. There you are. Now straighten your back front leg. Forward fold into pyramid. And then you can push your back heel towards the floor a bit. Back heel can also be on the mat, but can you feel how, Karen, that squared your hips off? That's what we're looking for in this. All right, good job, everyone. And then Demi, just relax the neck a little bit so neck is in line with spine. Good, that's it, Eva. And then straighten your front leg a little bit, Eva, because I think there you are. You're still maintaining the spine lengthen. That's a little bit rounded, but that's perfectly normal. Yep, that looks good, Eleanor. Nice big stretch behind the knee. Nice, Aline. Everyone's looking great. Cool. Straight from here, we move into standing splits. So stay here and bend your front knee and slide your hands forwards in front of you and step into a standing split, lifting the back leg high up at the back. So I want the back leg to be straight. So I don't mind if your bottom leg is a little bit bent for hamstrings, but back leg strong, straight, and active. Option to bind one hand around your bottom calf and find your standing splits. Nice, Helene. That's it, Eva. Allow your hips to open, Eva, and take your back leg up higher. There, that's it, Eva. That's it, Demi. Good. Nice, Eleanor. Nice, Karen. Lift that back leg, Karen. Stretch the back knee. Yes. Big step back and back into down dog. Good. Doggy's in the way. On the other side, we'll come into our pyramid pose from a high lunge. So step left foot forwards. Arms up into high lunge. Inhale. Then straighten your front leg, square off your hips as a left tip back, right tip forward, slow forward fold into your pyramid pose. If you need to step your back foot in, that's totally cool. Make sure your hips still face towards the front of the mat. Perfect. Bed on the side, Eva, with that leg. Great. Nice, Demi. Nice, Eleanor. That's it, Karen. Nice, Aline. Cool. Moving into our standing splits, bend your left knee, slide your hands forwards, come into standing splits, and your hands are under your shoulders here. So you bring your hands forwards. Good. Option to bind one hand around the bottom calf. Back leg straight and active. It doesn't matter how high it goes, but make it straight. Nice, Eleanor. Yes, Karen, much better on this side. But bring your bottom hand forwards more, Karen, and you'll feel it'll give you more stability. Yes. Hands under shoulder. That's it. Much better. And swap your arms, Karen. So right hand on the floor, take your left hand back for the calf. Yes. Yes. And then lift that back leg. Allow the hips to open to take the back leg up. Good. Big step back and back to down dog. Well done. Okay. Take a little breather. Any questions on your pyramid and standing splits? Yes, Eva.
So when you're in the standing split, I'm not flexible. That's one of those poses that I genuinely hate. I do, because it reminds me of everything I can't do. So are your shoulders just hanging, or do you have to lift them up?
You are in a forward fold here. So it's kind of like your forward fold Uttanasana with your head down and one leg is back. So yes, allow your head to drop down because it actually helps to take that leg higher. If you stay upright, it's harder. So allow your head to soften.
And your shoulders just go automatically.
Your shoulders are going to round a little bit as well. I mean, not to the point that they're rolling forwards and collapsing, but so that the point, like when you bring your hands on the sides of your feet in a forward fold, you allow for that sense of rounding in the spine a little bit. And then Eva, did you feel when I said allow your hips to open, it gave you much more freedom and your back leg went much higher. So allow for that opening in the hips.
Yeah, no, that helped. I still hate the pose, but
I know. It's one of those poses. Okay, cool. Well done. Demi, you've got your hand up.
So I also don't like these poses, but mostly because I have niggly knees.
Yeah.
So I find with pyramid, is it okay if the front knee is maybe has a micro bend just to protect it?
Yes, absolutely. 100%. Totally fine. And you'll find by having that leg a little bit bent also helps you to lengthen through the spine a bit more. Totally perfect, Demi. And even in the standing split as well, like you were doing, keeping the bottom leg just a bit bent or a lot bent is also fine. And the emphasis in the standing split is the back leg to go up. So that's totally fine.
Okay, because I also found that slight micro bend, because I think I wasn't straining my knee, I was actually feeling a lot more stable.
Perfect. That's what you want. And you're still going to feel a major hamstring stretch. So it's not taking away anything from the pose. Perfect. Cool. Any other questions with those two? Okay. And Karen, could you feel the hand swap there? So if I'm standing on my right foot, my left hand is going to be on the floor and take the right hand behind the calf. So it kind of gives you that leg to stand on. Your arm becomes the other leg for the bind. Cool. All right, nice everyone. You guys are doing great. So from here, we'll come into some twists. So come to standing at the top of your mat, and we're going to start with our Utkatasana and move it into our twisted chair pose. So when you're ready, bend your knees and sweep into Utkatasana chair. Good. Sit your weight back in your heels so you're able to squat down lower through the legs. Nice poses, everyone. Good. And then bring your hands to the center of your chest. Take a twist to the right. Hook your elbow on your outer right thigh. And then push that elbow down into the leg to help bring your hands more to the center of the chest. That's it. Yes, yes, yes. Good. And then Demi, draw your hands down more and lean your head back. So in this pose, important to lean back, lean your shoulders back. Yes, Demi, now you're in the perfect pose. Leaning back is the key. And then to the other side, nice adjustment with the shoulders there, Helene. And then on the other side, twist to the left. Push your elbow into that thigh. Lean back, lean back. Draw shoulders away from ears and twist. Yes. Nice, everyone. And then come back up to standing and take a little breather. So very important in all of these twists is once you've got the hook, to lean the shoulders back again so your head comes back in line with the pelvis. And not to kind of relax that elbow on the thigh, but to push your elbow into your leg, and that really helps to center the palms. Okay. And then, Helene, you did a nice adjustment with your top arm there because your elbow was up like this, and you pushed down and brought that elbow and that shoulder down of the top arm, which looked really nice as well. Okay. So flow, yes, that's it, Eva. Cool. Flow your way back into downward facing dog when you're ready. We'll do a twist in a low lunge with the back knee down. So right foot steps forwards into low lunge, ground your back knee. Inhale both arms up in low lunge. And then bring hands to the center of your chest. Take a twist to the right and hook your elbow to your right outer thigh. Then once you got the hook, lean the shoulders back. So Eva, can you see your top elbows up to the ceiling? Drop your elbow down towards the waist. Push your bottom elbow into the thigh. There. Draw your hands down more towards the middle of your chest. Hands down. Yes. And literally pull your wrist down slightly with using your arms. There, that's better. Yes, Eva, can you feel the difference? Much better alignment. Good, 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 good. So Demi, you need to lean back a lot more. So lean back. Okay, take a little break. This is hard to hold. Demi, stay with me. Demi, don't think about hooking your armpit quite as much. Be a little bit more upright. So Demi, let's come together. Twist to the right again and just hook your elbow on the outer thigh. There. Now lean your shoulders back towards the windows behind you. Now lunge a bit deeper in your front leg. There. Can you feel that, Demi? That lean back is the key in all of these twists. And now your hands have come down beautifully. Eva, could you feel you actually had to physically draw your hands down and push that elbow into the bottom thigh? It's not an easy one to get that placement.
So I have to admit, I've been doing, I didn't want to say it before, but I do a lot of Ashtanga.
Yeah.
And my instructor does all of this. So like literally every time I hear you, like I work with him, all I can think is your voice in my head. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I am literally trying to like rethink everything right now. But it just makes it much easier if you do your hands this way instead of having them this way.
So what tends to happen when we get that twist, we get that hook, and then this top elbow is like really high up towards the ceiling like this, and your hands are like way off to the side. So first of all, that lean back is key. And then from here, it's actually that pushing down. I'm pushing my elbow into my thigh, and that helps to kind of square it a little bit more. And then drawing the hands down drops the shoulders away from the ears.
And it's also, so I have arthritis in my hands. And so actually this is heavy. right? Well, this actually doesn't put as much pressure on it.
Yes, yes. So that's also something to be be cautious of. If it feels sore, then don't force it. But so just go to wherever feels best for your body, Eva. But we're trying to kind of be like this to the side with those arms. So even if you want to do fingertips, Eva, that it's not in the wrists as much, but maybe just giving you a little bit more space. And then you can focus on the shoulders. That we're not like this with that elbow up, but that you're trying to be like this on the side, which is she's really hard. Okay. Let's try the low lunge with a twist on the other side. So when you're ready, left foot steps forwards, low lunge, back knee comes down. Inhale, breathe both arms up. Bringing hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Hook the elbow. Lean back. Yes, Eva, that looks way better. Way better. Now lunge in the front knee and you've got it. Demi, feel that leaning back of the shoulders. Much better. That's it, Eleanor. You can lunge into your front knee a little bit more. Yeah, perfect. Yes, nice, Helen, with those shoulders. Much better. Karen, you can drop your top elbow down a little bit towards your waist. Top elbow down towards the hip. Yes, that's it. And then release and soften. Okay. So make some notes there, Demi, with the lean back in all of your twists is going to be your running theme for you. Eva, that was much better. Helene, much better with the shoulders. That looked awesome. Karen, did you see what I mean about the top elbow being up like this? You literally just have to just drop that shoulder down. Okay. Tricky one to feel, so work on these twists. They're not easy. And they're exhausting to hold. So let's just take a little breather. Okay. So next we're going to do twisted high lunge. Okay. And you have the option just to keep your hands in prayer again. For those Ashtangis that love to open the arms up, you can also open the arms up more into your revolved side angle pose. Okay. And then we'll have a look and see if there's anything I can give you tips on. Because as soon as we open those arms out, it's much harder. Okay, so let's just start in plank, moving into down dog, and we'll take it from a high lunge. Right foot is stepping forwards. Inhale, both arms up, high lunge. Be on the ball of your back foot for this one, Eleanor, so we can allow the hips to turn with us. I know, there we are. Bring hands to heart center. Twist to the right, hook left elbow on right outer thigh, and then lean your head back and twist your chest open. Draw hands down to the center of your chest. There, that's better, Demi, much better. Much better, Eva. Push your elbow into your bottom thigh to turn more. Yes, nice. If you want to open your arms out, good luck. It's hard. That's it, Eleanor. Fantastic. Good. Go for it, Helene, if that feels okay, or stay in prayer if that's enough, especially with your shoulder. I mean, it's wrenching for the poor shoulders, this one. Eva, I would keep your hands in prayer for now, just to really just focus on that twist and keeping the hook. Okay, well done, guys. Release and soften. Karen, will you stay facing this way for me when you go on the left side so I can see you when you turn? You're going to twist and face me. So just stay pointing this way. I just want to check in with your arms. Eleanor, nice use of opening the arms out there. Good. Okay. Let's move on to the other side. Left foot steps forwards, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Twist to the left. Hooking the elbow, and then once you've got the hook, lean shoulders back, twist chest open. And Helene, keep that back leg straight and active like in your other lunges. Yes. A nice, Karen, better with the shoulders. That's looking good. And back leg straight and active. Much better, Eva, with the twist. Demi, I still need more lean back from you. And then option to open the arms out if you're going for it, Eleanor. There we are. Back leg straight. Yes. Well done, everyone. And release. Demi, you're going to work on those twists for me. What I think is happening, Demi, is what you're doing is you're getting a very deep hook, which is totally fine, but it's not helping you. Try just hook the elbow for now, okay? Instead of your whole shoulder. So be upright a little bit more. And then that's going to give you the space to lean back and twist a bit more.
Can I quickly try? Because I feel like pressure on my knees. Because I'm kind of like, can I try the way that you...
Yes, please give it another go. And then you don't also have to be as deep as you're going, because you're going into quite an extreme shape. Let's see if we can find something that works better. Okay, so coming into stepping 1 foot forwards. Good. High lunge, inhale, arms up. Bring hands to heart center. Take a twist to the left. Just be upright and turn, Demi. Yeah, just your elbow hooks. There, just like that. Now lean your head back and twist your chest open. Lean back a little bit more. There. Now that is a stunning pose, but don't scrunch your neck now. Drop your chin down slightly. Better. Chin to chest. Does that feel better on the knees as well, Demi?
So, not really.
Okay. So the twist was a lot better.
I'll just practice.
We were able to lean back more. And then what's going to help the knee is not being as deep in the lunge. So maybe you need to just be upright a little bit more, that your knee's not stacked over ankle. That doesn't matter. But that you be a little bit more upright in the pose, upright in the chest and more upright in the bend of the front knee as well. So Demi, next week, take a little break on Monday, but maybe on Tuesday or later in the week when you go through these poses, send me some pictures and we can kind of refine and give you some more tips and see how you go figuring it out.
Okay, specifically of the high lunge or any twist?
All of them. So the twisted chair, twisted low lunge, and the twisted high lunge, those 3. Okay. And then Eva, you're also just going to play with what works for your wrists and your shoulders in these twists as well. Okay, cool. Any other questions with the twisted poses? Exhausting. All right, so next we'll move on to some balances. So let's come into our warrior 3 from our high lunge. So when you're ready, plank downward dog. Stepping your right foot forwards, coming to high lunge. And inhale, both arms up. And prepare to move into warrior 3. Bend the front knee, step your weight into your front foot, arm version of your choice. Your hands can come to prayer or aeroplane or overhead if you're feeling strong. So now Eva, back legs lifts up a little bit higher. Squeeze that back leg up. Yes, that's it, Eva. Nice, Elena. Demi, back leg up a little bit higher and arms up higher as well there, Demi. Good. Helene, your chest is a bit low. Lift your chest up more. And same for you, Karen. Your chest has gone too low. Yes. Now, Karen, lift your back leg higher. That's better, Helene. You've got it. Eva, back leg up more and open your chest more. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. That's better with the leg, Demi. Better with the arms. Good. And better, Karen, with the chest and the leg. Nice, Elena, but lift your back leg a little bit higher. Squeeze your glutes and hamstring. There, that's it. And stretch your back knee, Elena. Yes. And step it back. Okay, so Demi, back leg up a little bit more and arms up higher if you're doing that aeroplane position. Okay. Eva, back leg up a little bit higher and strong and straight. Helene, you felt where the chest was there, not dropping the chest too low. And it was the same for you, Karen. So let's feel those points on the other side. Okay, on the left, stepping left foot forwards, high lunge. Gently make your way into your warrior 3, arm version of your choice. Okay, Eva, work that back leg strong and straight. Better with the back leg, Elena. Nice. Karen, chest up higher. Good, Helene, much better with the chest. Much better, Eva, good. Now just squeeze your shoulder blades together, Eva, and open your collarbones. Yes, Demi, much better. But don't scrunch your neck. Look, shift your gaze down slightly, Demi. There. Okay, well done. Step it back when you're ready. And back to down dog. Okay, so make note of your corrections there in that pose. You can go again, Demi, if you want. Good. Keep the bottom leg bent. Squeeze the back leg up nice and high. Back leg up a little bit more. That's better with the chest, Demi. And then just watch you looking forwards and scrunching your neck. What actually helps in Warrior 3 is just to look just ahead of you at the floor. So your neck is still in line with your spine. Helene, you watching your chest there, which you felt nicely on that. You've corrected it. Eva, back leg lifting up. And Eva, just a little bit with your both versions, just to open up the shoulders a little bit more. Okay. Karen, also watch your chest doesn't drop too low. That's much better, Demi. Back leg up. Yes. Much better, Demi. You felt it there. Now you've got it. Okay. So Demi, make note of your back leg coming up and also just watching your drishti and not dropping your chest too low. Elena, on the first side, keeping back leg strong, straight, and active. You had it on the second side. Cool. Any questions with your Warrior 3?
Maybe it's just because I'm tired, but like the leg that's the standing leg just keeps shaking.
Yeah.
So if I bend it, it really doesn't go away. Which normally is not.
It is going to shake a little bit. As you get stronger, it will get better, Eva. And bend that bottom leg a little bit like we've spoken about in the other poses. That'll give you the space also to lift that back leg up a little bit. And the shaking will go away as you get stronger. It's all good. Okay, so work on those points in your Warrior 3s. Okay, next we're going to come into our half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana, and we'll enter from our triangle pose, so facing to the side. This one's really nice to make use of a block in. A lot of students like using a block. So if you have a block and want to have it handy and you like it in this pose, it's a great option in this one. So from plank into downward facing dog. Okie dokie, step your right foot forwards between your hands. Come up to standing facing the side of your mat and then reach into your triangle pose. So face the side there, Eva, and open up into triangle pose and hand to the shin, top arm up to the ceiling. Okay. Good. Now we bend the bottom knee. Slide your hand forward and remember that hand placement, take it slightly behind you, so towards the off the mat. Yes. And then Eleanor, bring that hand forwards again. Everyone, it's like a two-phase thing. Hand goes forwards and then forwards just again as you open up into your half moon. That's better, Eleanor, that little bit extra. Now twist your chest to the side like you've been doing in your triangle, Eleanor, with ribs in, turn through the chest. Good. Demi, bring your block up onto its highest edge. And Helena, with your block, turn your fingers to face the front. So your hands are turning in. Yeah, fingers turn out. Like they are there. Yes. Okay. Top arm straight up to the ceiling, Karen. Top arm straight up there, Demi. That's it, Eleanor. You've got it. Helene, your fingers are still pointing to the couch. Twist them to face forward. Yes. Like that. Yes, like that, like that. Come on, Eva, let's come into the pose, half moon pose. Bend the front knee, slide hand forward, step into the front leg, half moon. That's it, Karen, much better placement. Now top arm straight up to the ceiling and stand your weight into the block. Okie dokie, that's it. Now, Eva, you need to turn your chest to the side and twist. So I can see not everyone has the ideal positioning with the block. So come down, let's have a little chat. Okay, so the bottom hand, okay, remember this is the key component to this pose. Your hand's not directly underneath your shoulder. It's going to go out to the corner of your mat more. Okay. So that was going to help your balance, Karen. And Eva, your hand was underneath your shoulder. Take it behind you slightly. So when you're in the pose, it's not here, it's slightly back. And that's going to give you more stability to lean on and aid in the twisting and opening of your chest. Does that make sense? Okay. So when we feel it, and then Helene, you were chatting about your fingers were turning in and to turn the fingers out. It's all good. Okay. So let's try that one again. And Demi, use the highest edge of the block for those long legs to give you some lift off. Yeah. All the way up. So the highest it can go. Other way up. Other way. Yes. Yes. Nice and high. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's try that again. From plank downward dog, step left foot forwards, open up into triangle pose. Okay. And then reach to the right into your triangle pose. Keep your chest open. Bend your left knee. Take your hand off to the side of the mat. Take it behind you. Yes. As you step forwards, you'll need to slide your hand forwards again. Yes, Elena. Yes, much better, Karen. Can you feel now the block's in the right place? You can balance there forever. Yes, Eva, the same for you. Now, that top shoulder, Eva, roll that top shoulder back and down. Yes. Much better, Helene. Yes, Demi. Now, twist your chest, and top shoulder back and down. Good. Big step back and release. Much better. So, in big, bold, capital letters in your notes, hand placement in half moon pose is vital. Can you see it's make or break in this pose? If it's in the right place, you can balance and twist and open up and have lots of time. So please focus on that in this pose. You guys can do it with a little bit of practice, feeling that refinement in your half moons. So work on your warrior threes and your half moons because these poses are tough. Okay, so extra note to go over our points in the week to come. Okie dokie. So I'm going to leave our dancer. Let's come up for dancer's pose. So come up to standing. Facing sideways, pointing forwards to the front of your mat in Tadasana. Turn your palms to face forwards. Okay, take your right hand back behind you with your palm turned outwards and thumb pointing up. Yes. Take hold of the inside arch of your right foot. So Helene, you've done that double grip thing again. Other way. So turn your hand the other way. Twist to face your palm to me. So come down. Yeah, yes, you've got it, Helene. You've got it now. You've got it now. Yes, yes, yes. Kick your foot into your hand and reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Be upright first and just kick your foot up into your hand and lift your back thigh up as high as possible. Focus drishti. Kick that back leg up high. And then add a little extra lean forwards if you want. Otherwise, you can stay upright. Karen, lift the back leg up higher. That's it, Helene. Yes, Eva, kick that back leg up. It's all about your back leg in this pose. So Demi, don't think about leaning. Kicking the back foot up is your focus. Yes, Demi, make it all about the back leg. Go for it, Elena. Kick back foot up. Back foot up, back foot up, back foot up. That's it, Elena. Good. Oh, that's much better. Much better, Helene. Okay, so everybody come up. Before you start to lean forwards, try and get into that bow-like shape with your back upright. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is you guys want to lean forwards and then we kind of forget about the back leg, all right? This is not important to lean forwards. It's about kicking your back foot up as high as possible. Okay, so let's try it again. On the left side, take your left hand back behind you, palms facing out. Take hold of the inside arch of the foot. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Now, don't even think of going forwards. Just kick your back foot up. Your chest will lean a little bit forwards, but make it about your back leg. Yes, Demi, much better with that back leg. Okay, kick the back foot up higher. Yes, Karen, the other arm straight up to the ceiling. Kick the back leg up, kick the back leg up, until you almost have to lean forwards. Only then do you start to lean forwards. Much better, Karen. Yes, all about the back leg. And Demi, back arm straight and kick your foot away from you up to the ceiling. Back arm straight. You drawing your heel to your bum, kick your foot away. There, that's it, Demi. Now lift that back thigh. Yes, so much better. Yes, Eleanor, nice and upright. Beautiful. Just focus drishti for balance. Much better with the back leg, Eva. Good. And then release and soften. Well done. Okay, could you feel the difference there about making it about the back leg? This is a good workout, this. And soon you're going to run through all of this, all your standing, all the seated, all the back bends, all the arm balances, and then end with inversions. So this is going to make you super yoga fit. Okay, your balances need a little bit of work and refinement. So warrior 3, half moon, and dancer's pose. Okay, so those are going to be big themes for you guys to focus on in the next coming week. Okay. Any questions at this point? Anything else you'd like to check in with? And then, of course, anything else I gave you feedback on in your standing poses, like your twists for you, Demi, side angle pose for you, Karen and Demi, were only things I made note of, okay? And then other little things. But overall, the balancing needs a little bit of work in warrior 3, half moon, and dances with that back leg, okay?
I have a question specifically with Warrior 3. So I think I've always just been taught to do airplane arms, but does that make balance harder?
Not necessarily, Demi. For the first, hands in prayer is definitely the most stable position. So maybe you want to start with that. Then aeroplane, and then the hardest, of course, is with arms overhead. It's just the heaviest, it's the most loaded. And it kind of depends on your body, which kind of makes it easier or harder. So maybe you want to go through all those versions again, and then really decide, okay, which works for my body the best. Okay. Any other questions? Cool. Well done, everyone. If anything comes up during the week that you're not sure of in your poses, please WhatsApp me, and then you can send me a picture of the pose, and I can also help you just to go through anything if you're unsure. All right. And please video yourself when you practice these poses, either on Zoom or with your cell phone. Play it back and go, oh, I can see what you mean about the back leg, or I can see what you mean about the chest in this. So you need to see yourself and then self-correct. Okay. All right. Well done, ladies. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I will see you tomorrow.
Are those the only ones we're going through this morning?
Yes. So those are the only ones we have. We're just focusing mostly on standing poses today. Next weekend, when we do this again, we will go through them a bit quicker. So hopefully you've fixed a lot of these things, and then we're going to move through it a bit faster. So then I can then include also seated poses after all of these. Okay. We didn't have a lot of time to get through your tree and eagle pose, but I'll cover those next weekend. I'll just make note of it. Okay.
Perfect, thank you.
We'll be doing this quite a lot. I think we do this 3 or 4 more times, and then this is how you do your pose demonstration exam at the end as well. We just do everything. Okay. All right, these are the most important ones and often are the hardest to get everything perfect. So if you can focus on these, then the rest is a little bit more straightforward. Okay. Eleanor, you good? Anything you want to say?
The word exam doesn't sit well with me.
It's not an exam, it's just an observation. It's a review of your poses to make sure everything is where it needs to be. And it'll be just like this. I just won't be helping you. If you're in the wrong pose, I'm not going to say anything. I'll be like, oh, okay. Have a lovely afternoon. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Okay. Work on these poses and send me any videos or pictures if you need some extra help, okay? All right, well done.
I will-
Bye.
Thanks, Laura. Bye-bye.